Almost every major regret people talk about later was made under one condition. Not bad intention, not low intelligence, low visibility. And by low visibility, I mean making decisions when you can't see the full picture yet, like driving through fog where the road ahead is hidden. Eclipses don't create chaos. They temporarily block visibility. Astronomically, one body passes in front of another. Symbolically, awareness and orientation are reduced. When that happens, the human mind compensates in a very specific way. It fills in missing information with confidence. Thoughts feel urgent. Emotions feel decisive. Insights feel final. But intensity is not clarity. Humans don't fail because they choose wrong. They fail because they choose while they can't see clearly. That is the rule everything in this episode is built on. During eclipse periods, the feeling that something must be done immediately gets louder, even though the full picture hasn't revealed itself yet. That pressure is not intuition. It's the brain reacting to incomplete information and trying to stabilize uncertainty. Most people don't realize they're in this state until later, when visibility returns and they finally see what they couldn't before. This pattern isn't emotional or mystical, it's structural. And it shows up across systems that were never designed to agree with each other. In lunar wisdom, when rhythm is interrupted, timing errors increase. Action taken out of rhythm can feel right in the moment and still land wrong. In Western astrology, the luminaries represent awareness and orientation. When one is obscured, decisions rely on partial sight. In numerology, eclipse windows behave like pause cycles rather than action cycles. They surface misalignment, but they do not resolve it. In Chinese zodiac logic, high movement without alignment creates friction. Friction does not stop motion. It damages things while they are moving. Different systems. Same conclusion. When the full picture is not visible yet, locking irreversible decisions creates consequences that only become obvious later. This is why eclipses are often followed by revisions, reversals, or realizations that something important was missed. The eclipse itself does not cause damage. Acting before clarity returns does. You can see this clearly in real life. Periods where visibility is reduced correlate with contracts people later regret, emotional ultimatums, abrupt career exits, financial overreactions, and relationship decisions that don't survive time. When people look back, they rarely say they didn't care. They say, "I don't know why I did that." That sentence is the signature of acting before the full picture was visible. Eclipses are not useless. They are actually very good at one thing. They show you that something is misaligned. What they are terrible at is telling you what to do about it immediately. The correct response during these periods is not suppression or panic. It is delay with awareness. Avoid permanent commitments. Avoid identity-level decisions. Avoid ultimatums. Avoid burn-the-bridge actions. Instead, observe patterns. Write down insights without acting on them. Ask a single stabilizing question. What might I still not be able to see yet? That question alone prevents most long-term damage. Eclipses don't force decisions. They reveal where clarity has been borrowed instead of earned. Once you learn to recognize moments when the picture is incomplete, you stop confusing urgency with truth. Visibility always returns. Information surfaces. Context fills in. The only question is whether the decisions made during obscured moments can survive that clarity when it does. If this lesson isn't learned through timing, it's usually learned through consequences instead. Speed feels powerful, but accuracy lasts longer. The real skill is knowing when to pause, not because you're afraid to act, but because you understand that acting without seeing clearly creates outcomes you can't reverse. That awareness changes how you move, not just through eclipses, but through relationships, money, and life decisions as a whole. This is prophecy.